Good afternoon. It is Valentine's Day, February the 14th, 2017. Time to wrap up our trading for today and to take a look at what we think will happen overnight and tomorrow. Start with a customary disclaimer. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, there's no magic in the E-mini trading for us. We come in and we like the long side of the market. We can trade from the short side, but not without a nice retest setup. And so our recommendation today was to buy 20s to 23s, buy one. The low is 1975, and so far the high is 35 and a quarter. So we had the right idea, and we had the direction correct, and we got a beautiful setup here, a retest failure setup. Also had a buy right here, either one of these two setups would have worked. There was some trading here, good for a point, good for a couple of points, 2 points plus. And if you got in on this trade, worst case scenario, you're in at 22.50. There was 12 points for you in that trade. I believe the stock market is headed up until Trump formally announces his tax and industrial policies, and that's the first time I think that we get a rumor fact trading situation. We weren't interested. We could sell failure this morning at 29 to 30. Our number 2 sell zone was 34 to 36, and so far that's held up. So again, we have this contract pretty cold. What's missing is volatility, and someday it'll be back. I think that day comes when they allow the market to sell, and I don't see the Fed doing anything heroic to hold the market up for Trump as they did so many times for the previous administration. Higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Looking at the F2 screen. Double distribution higher, and right now we're going to close it strong. If we close in this area right here, this 33-32 area, be looking for a place to buy it. So first place to buy would be against 30, so 29 to 31 would be buy one, and then 24-26 buy two. I think we're headed to 23.50. Remember, buy the 2300 calls, by the 23.25 calls. Now you should have rolled into the 23.50 calls. The last trade is going to be a loser, but so far it's worked out pretty well for us. So okay to sell failure, to take out and hold 23.35. Next sell would be 39 to 41. Lots of news tomorrow. CPI plus 0.3. Core plus 0.2. Retail sales plus 0.1. Ex autos plus 0.5. Empire State Manufacturing Survey 7.5. Industrial production unchanged. Manufacturing production plus 0.2. Past due utilization 75.5. Atlanta inflation, business inflation, don't know, was up plus 2% last time. Business inventories up 0.4. Housing market index 68. And crude oil, don't know. Last week it built, I think, 14.3 or 14.4 million barrels. The focus will be core inflation, maybe, but definitely retail sales ex autos. That's number one. Number two will be industrial production. And that's pretty much it for the economic news. And then for the energy traders, crude inventories. And we'll get a hint about those tonight when the APIs are out. So a lot of news tomorrow. Treasuries recovered after lunch on the close. They rallied up. Maybe some short covering before tomorrow's news. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. And I think if we put all of this together, we've got our move out of the middle. Definitely a B. Structural sell would be at 124.13, 124.13 and a half. Last rotate up stopped at 9. So 8 to 12, sell 1. 15 to 19, sell 2. On the buy side, 24.01, 23.29, buy 1. 21.25, buy 2. The Trump sell-off in bonds, fixed income, is back on. Looking at the 30-year, resistance is 20 to 24. Sell 27 to 31, sell 1. 7 to 11, sell 2. Support, we're at 17. J period low of 13. 12 to 16 will be number 1. 1 to 5, buy 1. 17 to 21, buy 2. Looking at gold. Higher low, higher high. F1 says we can trade higher tomorrow, a little bit. It looks like we have sellers above 33 and perhaps a buyer below 25. So we'll do what we did this morning. 34, 36, sell 1. Sell 2, 39, 41. Served out pretty well. 24, 26, buy 1. 20, 22, buy 2. Crude, we have the AP's eyes tonight, and it'll take us whichever way it goes. My guess is we're going to have a build. couldn't see anybody really getting long today because of tonight's APIs and tomorrow's EIA. You can see that we're really winding up for a big move out of this 53 area. There's a seller above 54, definitely a buyer below 52, and right now, currently, we've got a buyer right at 53. So, inside day on the F1 screen, trade it. And definitely leaning B if we look at the day session. So 52.75, 53 by 1, 52 even, 52 and a quarter by 2, 53.50, 53.75, sell 1, just where we were this morning. 54, 54 and a quarter, sell 2. Didn't have much of a day to work with. And the euro got whacked today. U.S. is going to be raising interest rates sooner rather than later. Buy dollars, sell euros. Got it at 105.75, so F1 says find a place to sell it. And F2 also says the same. Okay, a structural sell would be basically at 106. Resistance starts at 90. Other people saw that too. So 105.90 to 106, sell 1. 615, 625, sell 2. $105.70 to 75, buy 1. 105.50 by 2. Tons of news tomorrow. Hopefully it'll shake the markets up and give us a good trading day. That's it for this February the 14th, 2017. I will see y'all bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a great evening. I'm out of here.